Hello everyone, Silverstruck here. Welcome to the Silverstruck channel. In this video, I'd like to share some recent acquisitions I've made regarding one particular refiner, and that is the Metal Arts Co., also known with the maker's mark MA. Here we have a 10-ounce example of their work. This is a 10-ounce bar that I recently picked up from one of the two local LCSs that I frequent. And then I have another 10 ounces I'd like to share in the form of 1-ounce bars that I recently acquired from a community member here on YouTube. So the Metal Arts Co. is one of those companies that was around when Engelhard and Johnson Matthey, among others, was producing silver, but there's little information on this particular refiner versus others, so I don't have complete information to share with all of you. We're going to start here looking at this press bar, and I'll share what I've learned for information for all of you that are interested out there. So let's have a look at this pressed 10-ounce bar. So we can see here, it does say the Metal Arts Co. prominently, and we have a depiction of the Morgan dollar, Lady Liberty from the Morgan dollar, and a date, 1913. Not sure why that's on there. We all know that Morgan dollars were produced from 1878 all the way to 1904, and then again in 1921 there was no 1913, so that's kind of interesting. My research has come up short on an answer for that. The rest of the information of the bar, I always like to see the fineness prominently stamped, 3/9 fine silver, the weight of course 10 troy ounces. There you have that circle MA, that's the maker's mark. It says Assay Refiners, and then I'm always happy to see a serial number. So here we have 4822 towards the bottom. So we flip this bar over to its reverse. We can see the maker's mark prominently stamped right there at the bottom of the bar. Really nice stamping, MA. And we have a plain back reverse with border. So really cool press bar. And they've made these, at least I know, in 1 ounce and 10 ounce. And there are a couple variations of the bars available, so I'm going to share with you a pic of an alternative reverse, different from the one I just shared. This is the other reverse I found that's out there. As you can see, it says MA, and then has the Assay Refiners, kind of Johnson Matthey and Engelhard-like, if you will. So, pretty interesting, so you can find that reverse out there. Let me share with you also another pick from Numista, this one with the 1-ounce variety of the bar. And what I found interesting here is we have a date 1974, so chances are if those 1-ounce bars with the same design are 1974, so might this 10-ounce bar be as well. So pretty interesting information to find out in the world. Glad I stumbled upon it. That's not all I found though. The Metal Arts Co. also produced silver rounds, so I did lift a pic off of eBay, and here we have the Metal Arts Co. in round form as well. So there were many different varieties of this particular type of design produced out there in the form of different size bars, different reverses, and also rounds. So this is one to be out on the lookout for. Some of your older vintage silver, if you will, from that Engelhard Johnson Matthey time period, and very happy to have been able to at least acquire a 10-ounce bar out in the wild. The second half of this video is only possible because of our friend Thule, and here we have our channel stickers to the upper left-hand side. If you're not familiar with Thule, she's a outstanding member of the community. She's on many live streams. She's mod for a number of channels. She does a great job, very active. So please check her channel out if you're not familiar. She's also a vintage fan, same as I am, and I was able to acquire these 10 1-ounce bars from her, and what a pickup it is. Thank you very much, Thule, for this. These bars are very special, and I'll explain why. There's 3 reasons combined that make these really cool, and so let's go over that. As you can see, all of the bars are in OP, original packaging. That by itself doesn't make these that rare. We see a lot of OP with the Liberty bars in general, but these bars are accompanied by assay certificates, and then on top of that, these are sequentially numbered bars. So wonderful deep stack bars for sure. Keep all of these together and preserve them. I'm not going to go over each of the 10 bars. The only difference is obviously the serial number on each one, but let's have a close-up look at one of the bars. And if you're not familiar with this type of bar, I'll just go over it briefly. Many of you will know what this is and recognize it. So here we have a Liberty bar. Very good shape. I wish I could take it out of the plastic because these are obviously going to be all kind of in BU condition, brilliant uncirculated. Take a look at the reverse of the bar. Very shiny even through the plastic. You can see MTB repeated. We have the weight, of course, the serial number 39121, and that MA maker's mark right there at the bottom. Two other refiners are known to produce these bars, but Metal Arts was the first. So they started producing these bars, and then later on, you would see Engelhard and also Johnson Matthey make this exact same bar. The only difference, obviously, being their maker's mark added to the bar with their own serial numbers. Have a quick look at the assay certificate. I think this is really neat. These assays are in great condition. So you can pause and read if you like. Obviously, the serial number matches 39121. Good fineness and weight. And then we have an address for MTB. But what I like most about this certificate is that series and date at the bottom left. Series A, August 5th, 1982. I just think that's super cool. As you can see, all the assay cards are all sequentially numbered here. Here's 39122, 39123, and so on. So very cool. And just a kind of another special pickup, not just for the silver, but for the original packaging and the accompanying assay certificates. It's everything a collector could want. So very cool pickup. Typically, you'll find these bars just as you're seeing them here on the table, sometimes in the OP, sometimes not. But to have them all sequentially numbered with those assay certificates, just very happy to be able to add these into the deep stack. So very nice. Well, that's going to do it for this video, but before I go, let's do a little flyover of all 20 ounces that's been acquired for these Metal Arts Co. bars. We'll check out the reverse as well. You'll have to let me know in the comment section, do you have any Metal Arts Co. bars in your stack? You know I love hearing from all of you. And as always, thank you so much for watching.